May the 17th, 2021. Guys, you're looking at a website called windy.com. It's been on our website at bpearthwatch.com for a long time. If you go there, you'll scroll down on the left side, you'll see a lot of gray bars for Earth's weather, space weather, solar satellites, the entire 9 yards of what we watch. But windy.com is a site that gives you several different looks, satellite imaging, temperature, clouds, the whole 9 yards. But what we're looking at here, kind of a world view, is India. You have a Cat 3 hurricane that's come ashore. And guys, there's been a lot of flooding and some people have lost their lives there. And it's an indication to me, along with a couple of other indicators, that hurricane season this year, during this grand solar minimum and our weakened shields and the increased UV radiation index that we're going to see. And you can, if you actually go to a site called AccuWeather, put in your area or whatever area you may be traveling to, and look at the daily UV index. 3 or 4, you're pretty good. You get up 9, 10, 11, and 12. And you're really going to suffer because of our weakened shields. The more UV is penetrating into the ground, into you, and your plants. But again, shout out to India. You guys watch this thing. A lot of heavy flooding here in the Gulf Coast of Mississippi. We've seen our share of them, and they're not fun. But guys, what I want to talk about, I'm going to go back here to the U.S. We have been watching a storm that's been forming in Texas and moving up towards Louisiana. It was actually in Kansas, and it kind of broke apart. Some of it's moved north. Some places there got over 8 inches of rain. And so what we're seeing now, let me pull this up a little closer. Again, your stronger storms are not in the white, they're in this gray. Notice from Denison through Dallas, down to Killen, San Antonio, Lufkin, just south of Shreveport, Lake Charles, New Orleans, coming now here where I'm at in central Mississippi. These darker gray clouds indicate much stronger storms. And now we have tornado watches out, severe thunderstorm warnings and watches out also. But again, as it goes into motion, check it out. You can see everything's moving east and northeast. The problem or the cause of this is a low pressure system that's spinning up north of Springfield, Missouri. And right in here you can see it. And so that's combining cooler air that's coming out of the northwest, and combining with this Gulf moisture you see coming in at the bottom of the screen. Notice also New Mexico going up into Colorado, over into parts of northern Arizona and north of there. Utah, you've got these higher gray clouds too, and indicates stronger weather. Now, what's not happening and where we need it the most as far as the U.S. is the California, Oregon, and Washington area. Remember, we just did a video on the Oregon and California governors are getting together and shutting down that dam that feeds a lot of production down into Northern California. So we need it there. There may be a little relief. You can see up around the Seattle area. But right now, where I'm watching and I'm going to put out the watches and warnings is here from Texas and Louisiana now approaching us. We've had some rain throughout the day, but it was the lighter showers that you see here now. Now, this map from the National Weather Service gives us a pretty good overall look at what we're dealing with. You've got a tornado popping up now, guys, south of Baton Rouge, Louisiana, right in this area here. It just came up, and it wasn't there when I started doing the video. It is now 5:28 p.m. Central Time, 6:28 on the East Coast. The yellow areas are tornado watches. The orange areas are severe thunderstorm warnings, and that's where you're going to more than likely pick up your tornadoes. In the greens, guys, some areas, again, have had 8 inches of rain, so you know there's some flooding. You've got flash flood warnings in the purple areas here. And again, I'm going to pull this map up somewhat. But right here, let's just pull the warning up and look at it. And guys, right now, if you're familiar with Louisiana or Mississippi, any of the southeast area, you've heard of the big get-together down at Bow Bridge. Looks like that tornado warning is right on it. This is north of Lafayette. Again, I said it was southwest of Baton Rouge. There's Opelousas. You've got New Iberia, but the thing's going to be moving up towards Opelousas, towards the Marksville area. Depends on how long it travels. It'll come into southwest Mississippi, just below us here, and move, according to this, probably to the east of Natchez. But these are going to be pop-up tornadoes through the night. I don't want to keep the video any longer. This is what we're dealing with, guys. Do not be caught off guard tonight. This is going to continue throughout tomorrow. Keep your heads up and be safe.